Hey guys, it's me, Believe Gaga, and if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you would know that I've been sick for a while, and you would have known recently that this past Tuesday, Wednesday was pretty cray-cray for me. So basically, on my mom's birthday, which was February the 2nd, so we can say a belated happy birthday to her, I kind of just went, kind of had like a little power nap, I guess, after like a little pre-birthday dinner for her. And then I just woke up like about 2, 3 hours later. You know, what a power nap, right? Um, but it was after school. And I just felt really sick in the sense of like my throat, like a specific area in my throat just felt like kind of like a very aching pain, but not like, oh my God, like I can't stand it pain, but mm, I guess like when you have like a really bad sore throat, but I felt like so localized, like somewhere in this area. And like it's still kind of there, like it's going away now, like it feels like when I was just getting it. But I kind of let it go, you know. I was like, oh, maybe it's just gonna pass or something. I thought maybe like I just slept weird, because when I woke up, I was just like, so it's like, oh, maybe it just got dry or something when I fell asleep, you know. But little did I know that it would last basically all of February, because it's February 22nd. I don't know, it's like 7 in the morning, and I should be asleep, but on the weekends that always happens. Like I just came back from a friend's party, so happy birthday again, Carla and Shane, if you guys ever see this video. But I just woke up and it was like a really weird kind of sore pain, I guess. Showered, went to sleep, didn't think much of it. Um I kind of it's hard to say though. I think it was like an opportunistic infection. And if you guys know that, it's like when you're like really tired or like really weak of something, then like it's easier for something to kind of just sneak in and get you sick. So there had been a party before, and I think because like I totally danced my ass off, excuse the language, so bad. Well, not like so bad, but like so bad, you know? And then I felt like really tired, like very, like, oof, like when I got home, I was just like, I think I showered first though. I don't think I like fell asleep because I was just so like sweaty and stuff. But basically, I think maybe that's what it was. Maybe like because I was so tired afterwards, and like even it was like the weekend before my mom's birthday, so you know I guess that gave it a chance for me to get sick. But I had like a sore throat, and then like my nose got stuffy, and then it was kind of like on and off about that. I'm like, okay, it's gonna pass, you know, like who doesn't get a sore throat? And like I was like singing out loud like while I was dancing, so I said maybe it's just after like an aftershock, I guess. And uh, the next week afterwards, left year, I kind of just woke up and it was like I felt clogged, but I really couldn't hear. But it wasn't clogged because there's no wax. And if you guys know that feeling, oh my gosh, I hate that feeling so much. And you cannot hear. And then it was going away throughout the school day, and then it was totally gone. Here, fine, right ear, left to right ear, in like an hour and a half. And then I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So I was just like, I was like, I don't even know. So then, uh, kind of the next day, left ear, it's been like that. It's February 22nd. Left ear is still kind of wonky. And the right ear is kind of there. But my eyes, I woke up and they were red. Like, I don't need, like red. Like, I guess it looked like I hadn't slept in a while or something. But they just got so red, and I was just like, oh my gosh, you know, like what is going on? And it was the day after 50 Shades of Grey came out, so that was weird. And my mom was like, you saw 50 Shades of Grey? But that's a different story. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And I used my contacts that day, and I know you shouldn't, you just don't do what I do, you guys. Don't do what I do. I'm so stupid, and I know better going to like a health kind of school, you know. But that happened, and then I said, okay, this is gonna pass. Like, maybe it's because I had been blowing my nose so much or like sneezing and stuff like that. And I said, it's gonna pass. 2 weeks into it. Third week, reoccurring nosebleeds over and over and over. Um, they just wouldn't stop. And at first, it was like, okay, like a good minute or two. And then I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I guess a spot bleed. And then afterwards, it was just like, okay, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm like, okay. And I couldn't get ready for school because, you're just standing there over the sink with the water running. Like, your nose is just like dripping, basically. So I was like, it's gonna pass. Like, that's right then and there. Like, the first week that I got sick, I should have went to the doctor and I would have avoided a month-long trouble of this, but I didn't. And I don't know, my eyes were so red, my ears were crazy, my nose was stuffed, just throat was. I felt so swollen. I'm like, and it's so weird because it only felt like the right side was swollen, and then it's weird, like right, left, and whatever. But that happened, and then if you guys would have followed me, or if you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you would know that this past Tuesday night, which I want to say is like the 18, 17, 16 kind of days, um, like I was just asleep and I was just like, okay, like, like you're so peaceful asleep. And then if I just felt like stuff trickling down, I was like, is my nose just runny or something? And I was just like, ugh. So I was just like, and then I was like kind of half awake, but I kind of woke up coughing. So I'm getting to that. And I was just like, okay, I was like, wait. I'm like, it's still running. It's running to the back of my neck. I was like, this is not, this isn't right. And then what sucked is I had just washed my sheets because I'm like, I'm sick. I need to wash my sheets, and I probably will again. So I was like, ugh. I was like, do not tell me I'm bleeding. So I'm like, it's dark in my room, obviously. And then I go up, turn on the light. I see my hand. I like freak out because I'm like, I'm covered in blood. Like, Carrie, when she gets the blood dropped on her, that was me. That was my bed, and I had just washed my sheets. Literally, night of washing my sheets, whole bed covered in blood. This pillow covered in blood, this pillow, all these pillows here, my sheets here, these pillows. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I was more annoyed that I had just washed my sheets and got blood on them than actually being sick in that moment. But then I was like, just, I don't know, like literally like blood everywhere. It was trickling down here. It was still coming out when I got up. Like, it would not stop. And then I went to the sink and I like stood at the sink for a good 20 minutes or 25 minutes, maybe even 30. Like, not exaggerating, but honestly, that's how long the nosebleed lasted. And I was so scared because I started to feel like kind of dizzy and weak. Like, I know I lost too much blood like throughout that week, but like this one was just like crazy. Like, literally, like I put like my nose under the sink, like not like you can't put your nose under the sink, but like and literally the water was just running orange. Like, I was like basically crying and praying for it to stop, like looking orange because I was like really scared. I was like, I've never had a nosebleed that long, and I have like lots of nosebleeds like all my life, but this one was like the one where I said, okay, now like we have to do something about it. So I try to go downstairs to tell my parents. Literally, like after the second step, I just fall. I just fall like the whole, like basically to the bottom of the stairs, and I have a bruise right here. That's kind of a big bruise, and then there, and there's some on my hip and like my back. And I was like, ugh, I fell, and I was like, are you kidding me? And I had like a towel, and there's still kind of like crusty blood on me, but I tried to wash most of it off. And then I was like, I was also kind of annoyed though because it was like 4 in the morning or 3 in the morning. I was like, I have school tomorrow. I have to wake up. I just can't. I have an essay due. I just printed out the essay. I typed my first draft, and I was like, oh my god. But no, I mean, obviously, I was not going to go to school. And then I fell. I mean, I got up. What else do you want me to do? And then I tell my parents, and we had already gone to like the little doctor office, and he gave me like four medicines. I mean, she gave me four medicines, and they were like ear drops, eye drops, antibiotics, and Robitussin for my cough because it was like a really dry cough. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I was just like out of it, like I guess kind of like when you're really tired and you're just like falling asleep when awake, like if you're to get up, like you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? But it was just like that. And then I told my mom, I was like, honestly, like we have to go to like my ear, nose, and throat doctor who took out my tonsils. And I was like, because this is just ridiculous. Basically, like I've never had a nosebleed that long. I've never been sick for this long, really. And I honestly did not know what was going on with me. Like I was so scared that I don't know, maybe something was just ripped or ruptured, and every time like something with my nose or like some kind of pressure, like it just burst. And I said, if this keeps going on and I'm at school, I'm like, what if I just passed out or something or fall down the stairs? And then my mom was just like, ugh, I don't know, she's just weird about it. And then we go see my ear, nose, and throat doctor. And then this is the part that you would have seen on Instagram if you followed me on Twitter. And I was like ranting basically after like being like, and like, because you can't really blow your nose afterwards. And like, it was just like runny and like it felt stuffy. And I was like, this is so disgusting, you know? But he basically, I had like a minor surgery and I was like really dehydrated and stuff. So they had to cauterize like the whole inside right of my nose, and like it's not there anymore, but like all this is like black, and like I had like eyeshadow, like I guess like if I got eyeshadow and just went like this, and like all this is black, like black burn charred on the inside. It's still like, because I mean you feel like with your finger, like when you blow your nose, like if you go like this, like it kind of feels like it's stretching, like if I like smile or something, like I can feel it like stretching on the inside. I know that sounds so gross, but it's like I basically like the whole inside of my nose is scabbed. So I mean, it's horrible, but it wasn't as bad. I mean, I've had like my tonsils pulled out, my wisdom teeth pulled out, and this. So I would probably say it doesn't even go near like wisdom teeth if you had your wisdom teeth out. And then like tonsils, that is just the worst to me. Like honestly, I am such an eater. Like I am so fat. Like not eating for me is like, ugh. And I think it was like a rapid weight gain and weight loss. Because like literally, if you see my picture where on Instagram where I took a picture of a necklace Kayla gave me from Dorothy Wang, like my smile, my eyes are just like, that's not me. Like I lost so much weight with the wisdom teeth, kind of more than I expected compared to tonsils. With the tonsils, like literally, I was like skin and bones. Like, what's her face, Kristen Stewart, when she's pregnant with her baby. I was just like, but then the wisdom teeth, I was like, my God, because like you want to eat so bad, but like it sucks because it's like your back teeth. Like, why did God make our wisdom teeth molars? You know, it's actually the third molar. I mean, we have first and second, but it is so hard to eat with stitches in your mouth, and it hurts. Like you're like, you have to like tear everything and rip everything, and don't do a salt rinse on the first night of your wisdom teeth, because I did that. You're not supposed to do that because your clot come out. You can have a dry socket. It's gonna be painful as shit. I just thankfully I did not have dry socket, but just keep that tip in mind. But back to my nose being cauterized, and like it was horrible. And then you put like antibiotic ointment. I still have to do that. I still have to take my antibiotics and stuff. I mean, for like a week and a half basically, and I don't know, it's stupid. I hate it. But he basically found like a blood vessel and stuff and like other stuff up here, like sinus wise, I guess. And he was just burning away so it wouldn't bleed anymore. And I asked, like, why would this happen, you know? Because like I've never had it this bad. And I feel like he saw me emergency basis because he had taken out my tonsils. So I was like, oh God, like what if it's like, I guess like where the adenoid used to be, like the tonsil behind your nose. Like maybe he thought it was that, but thank God it wasn't, because that would probably be very bad bleeding. But I mean, for me to basically wake up choking on my own blood and be covered in it, like that was like the red flag for me that this is something serious. I have to go. So if that ever happens to you guys, where you just keep having nosebleeds and they get longer and more consistent, like honestly, like hear God or the universe out and go see an ear, nose, and throat specialist. Go to the emergency room or go to a med clinic and get help. Because honestly, you could lose so much blood. You could pass out. Maybe you could even die. Like, I mean, it's your nose. Like, it's near your brain and stuff. Like, I'm not exaggerating because I go to the health school. Like, not trying to be like, "Ah, I go to health school. I know this," but you know, like, just go get immediate help, like they say on the back of like stuff. But go get help and stuff because it's really sucky. I mean, my throat is still whatever. My voice is not at 100%. I'm not hearing at 100% still. Like, it's gonna be like, there's only 6 more days of February left, and I'm like, really, like, I've been sick for a whole month, basically, like, all of February. And I mean, if you would have followed me on Twitter, then you would know, like, ugh, my annoyance with, like, surgeries. Like, I'm scared, but afterwards, I'm annoyed with, like, recovery process and, like, stuff like that. Like, I just get so annoyed. I mean, I follow it and stuff, but I just get so annoyed, like, the waiting and this, and not being able to do this, and not being able to do that, and not being able to eat this, or not, just, stuff like that. But, I think the only good part that's come out of it is that, um, I guess with the cauterization, I really don't have to worry. I hope to God about my nose like bleeding like crazy again, or maybe for a good while. And just, I mean, my eyes aren't red because you remember I talked about that in my driving with Pedro vlog. So my eyes aren't red. Really, I hope not. And if they are, probably because I'm tired. Because it's like I said, 7 in the morning, and I've been up for a long time. And I always wonder how I never get tired, except when I'm at school. But literally, like I can get out of school, take like a 30-minute nap, and I'm like energized, like for whatever, Like I have Joan Rivers energy inside me, and I love Joan Rivers so much. And I'm writing an essay on her, and I think more because like I kind of don't like my teacher. Like I feel like I can't even write that essay because I'm like, ugh. Like it's not something fun. Like I can talk about Joan Rivers forever. Like I love her. She is me. I am her. She lives through me. And Melissa Rivers, if you ever see this, like honestly, your mother was such an inspiration to me, like obviously to so many people, but to me, I identified with her, and like the morbid, cruel humor, like I get and I loved. And that's what I do. And I've gotten in trouble at school, like even recently for doing that. But honestly, like no one understands my sense of comedy, like she says, or humor. And it's like, not even that I'm old, that people are never going to understand, but people are just never going to understand me. And I love Joan Rivers and I respect her for that. And I associate my life with hers in some way. Like I just look up to Joan Rivers and Lady Gaga and Christina Aguilera and so many other people for different reasons. But I think if I had to pick like two people or three people the most, I mean Gaga, Christina, and Joan Rivers. And maybe I've said other people back then in my first In Bed with Pedro, but I mean, being sick and stuff, looking back, looking at her with her surgeries and stuff, like, I really identify with that, like, annoyance or, like, ugh, because they'd be like, Joan, you need to, like, wait, like, a whole week off. And she's like, no, give me 2 days, give me 3 days, and I'll go back. But I mean, we have to take time, whether we like it or not, to rest for ourselves. And I think what I'm trying to say with this vlog of the night is, just be careful, guys. And if you're sick for a long time, like I was, go see a doctor, go get treated. And if you need a minor surgery, hey, do it. And even today, one of my friends on Instagram posted how he broke his arm at a track meet. And I haven't asked him. I'll probably ask him when like I see him in school. But if you see this Caleb, just know that I don't want to be like, oh, like take care and I hope you get better because that's so cliche. And I already said that. But like, just know. I mean, if you got bummed out with your broken arm because you can't run or anything or do what you really want to do, or like you try to move and you know you can't because it's in a cast, just remember Lady Gaga, the biggest name in music, for about a whole year was just bed rest with her hip. So if she can do a whole year and lose lots of public interest and stuff, but come back strong and bring it back and win a Grammy with Tony Bennett for Cheek to Cheek, you for several months, maybe even until graduation or prom, which you have to go to, you'll get better. It's gonna get better. I mean, look at me with my nose. I got it cauterized. I went back the next day, basically, and I should have just taken the week off, but stupid old me just has to go back. Even though as much as I didn't want to go back to English, like I had to for my first and second drafts, and I needed to ask questions. But oh Lord, what am I gonna do with my life? But Caleb, just take care of that arm, because your little honey boo boo here is rooting for you. And I guess once again, happy birthday to you, Carla and Shane, and the party was so fun. Tell your mom it was amazing. And just, you guys, if you're sick, go see a doctor, basically, especially if it lasts as long as I did. If you bleed from your nose consistently and for like 10 plus minutes, even 5 minutes. Go get that check. Go get that shit checked out. But I mean, like I've already said, I got my license, so that was like a plus side of February. Like the official plasticky thing came because I only had that stupid paper license, you know. But I got it. Thank God. I passed. What else? Let's focus on the good things of February. I got new pieces of jewelry, I guess, or was that January? I don't know. But I'm thinking of doing a jewelry collection video if you guys want to see that. I know this video is going to be like 20 minutes long. But oh well, I love to talk to you guys, or talk to the universe, the internet universe. Hopefully someone will listen to me. Melissa Rivers. I loved your mom signing me. And honestly, like, not being pretentious or anything, but honestly, Kathy Griffin, I think I could totally take your spot on Fashion Please. And I'm saying this truthfully and honestly. No distaste, nothing vain, nothing, um, I don't want to say senile. Senile is not the word. Snarky, I guess, of me, or like, not thinking too highly of myself, but I feel like I can do a better job than you. I feel like I can totally take Joan Rivers' spot. I have no fear in going with whatever in my jokes, and people at school know that. They're like, oh my gosh, Pedro just does not care when I say things. And I mean, I know many of Joan Rivers' jokes, so maybe I could even like repeat those, and I know I can do a better job than you, Kathy Griffin. So I can take your spot, and you can be on my panel, and we can take off, I don't know, maybe not Juliana, not Kelly, that new guy. I don't know. I don't like that new guy. He reminds me of like a chicken, or like, I don't know. He reminds me of something weird, and I don't like him. I like George better. George was better. I like George. Bring back George, Kathy. Just why are you there? Why are you there? I don't care if you need Joan Rivers. You're not. I'm not trying to bash you, Kathy Griffin. You know, because this is what I live for, Kathy. You and I, like you say, you and Barbara Walters. That's what we have going on. You and Anderson Cooper. That's what we have going on. You and Ryan Seacrest. That's me. I'm Kathy in this situation, Kathy, and you're Ryan. You're Barbara. You're whoever you feud with, I guess. But E Entertainment, if you guys ever see this, honestly, I can do a good job on Fashion Police, whether you guys like it or not. I may not be able to afford high fashion at the moment, but I can do a better job than Kathy Griffin, and I can live up to Joan's legacy. So with that, I'll leave it at that. Plus side of February, new jewelry collection video, maybe. Can't do a fragrance review anytime soon, really. Maybe like in a week, week and a half, because I can't smell out of my nose, and then half my nose is burnt, so we gotta let that heal. And that really sucks, because I wanted to review, I want to say Rogue, but I already did that. Rihanna. I wanted to review the new Eau de Gaga scent, because I got that, and I've been loving it so much, but nothing I put on I can smell, so that sucks. But I don't know. One thing I noticed though was I took a picture with my friend on Snapchat, and I looked at her story and I was like, my God, are my lips that big? Because I was just like that. And then like another one, I'm smiling, but like my lips look huge, and I was like, oh my God, are my lips that big? I mean, big lips the better, but whatever. Now I'm just rambling, and I don't know, but yeah. I mean, licensed new jewelry. I'm happy. Thank God, I'm blessed to have things like that in my life, and I've been praying to God more, because I'm like such a nervous driver now, you know, because like I'm driving to school and that, but whatever, you know. And I was gonna do like a with Pedro, and then like first day driving to school, but I mean, honestly, you guys would be like, we cannot hear you, because like I don't know how loud or low I'm talking, like even right now, and then like, I can't hear, I couldn't breathe, I was just like, ugh. Like I'd be like, trying to talk here, guys. Gotta take my meds. So like honestly, that's not gonna happen for a good while. But I mean, I'll take you on my ride to school. I don't know if I'll do like a morning and afternoon, or I'll try like half the morning and half the afternoon. But I don't know. I want to talk on the road sometimes, but I just listen to music now. But whatever. But I mean, count your blessings, guys. We're all healthy and happy so far, except for me. Not 100% healthy, but with God, I'm getting there. I'm on medications. Keep me in your prayers, you guys, and I'll keep you in mind. And just like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Pedro4_16. Follow me on Twitter at Gaga's Lil Pedro Lal. And when you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, because I know I get like once in a while followers, leave a comment on like my recent picture or something and be like, oh, I found you on YouTube and I'm following you now, because like I don't want to like just think like I'm getting random followers, and not follow some of you guys back. And oh, shout out to Gianni Versace, not like the original Versace guy, but this guy who followed me, who left a really nice comment on my videos, like saying finally found someone who like understands fragrance and stuff. Thank you, because not a lot of people say kind of what you said along the lines of like, thank you for recognizing, I guess, my talent for smelling fragrances and being able to be so descriptive in a way. And I feel like I'm not descriptive enough some days, but thank you for pointing that out, Gianni. And that's his Instagram name, but thank you for saying that. And just good luck on your singing and songwriting career. And just do whatever it is you do and have no regrets, hold nothing back, be what you want to be. Let no one interrupt your train of thought when you have something planned out for your life, because it is your life and it is your goal. And I have the same goals as other people and like the limelight and stuff. But honestly, just stay on the track that you hope for is right and will lead you to your goal and your success. And I wish you all the success in the world, because a comment like that really made my day. I was having a really sucky day. I'm sick and stuff, and that comment was really helpful. And thank you for the love, and I love you back, Gianni. So thank you for that, and hopefully I can know your real name, I guess. Or maybe that is your real name, I don't know. But once again, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Instagram is Pedro4_16. Twitter is at Pedro. So thank you for being in bed with me, and maybe we'll be in bed another day, and maybe we'll be driving somewhere. So I feel like I'm missing some at the end of the video. So until next time, guys, keep watching, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys. Oh, I totally missed it. So, bye.